In 1939, a human being of radiant spiritual realization was born on Long Island, New York. He was raised in an ordinary middle-class American family, but he was destined for a life and work far greater and more universal than his family and friends could possibly imagine. Born in the West, but appearing for the sake of all humankind, he is now known to the world as Avatár Adi Da Samráj. By the time of his passing in November 2008, Avatár Adi Da had given the world a unique and timeless treasure of practical and spiritual wisdom. He had fully revealed an esoteric spiritual way by which ultimate reality and truth can be perfectly realized. He had imbued the world with his transcendental spiritual force, which remains potently alive and available today for the blessing, help, and enlightenment of everyone. Avatár Adi Da's teaching is founded in the simple yet profound acknowledgement that there is a great spiritual need in the heart of every human being, which cannot be fulfilled by the ordinary things of this world, however pleasurable or consoling they may be. It is a universal and intrinsic yearning, deeper than the thinking mind. Avatár Adi Da addresses the human condition with exceptional clarity and depth, not merely as philosophical argument, but as a spontaneous expression of perfect spiritual realization. He not only speaks this realization, but transmits it directly to the feeling heart, the root of consciousness itself in everyone. From the beginning of his teaching work, at the age of 33, in this small storefront in Los Angeles, Avatár Adi Da would first sit in silence with those who came to him. Adi Da's work throughout his life was primarily non-verbal. He would often respond to questions, but his principal answer to all those questions was his own divinely enlightened state, his transmission of conscious light, which would pervade the bodies and the minds of his listeners and dissolve all their questions in the heart. Adi Da's tangible spiritual presence was like a mirror, reflecting people to themselves and revealing the root of their seeking and unhappiness. Adi Da teaches that the anxiety that drives all human beings to look for answers and consolation in ordinary life or in spiritual things is a voluntary but habitual activity in every moment, which Adi Da calls self-contraction. During his discourses, Avatár Adi Da would often clench his hand into a fist to illustrate the pain and stress of this self-contracting activity, which creates the sense of separate self. It is the habitual and unconscious act of identification with the mortal body and mind, and it is the basis of everything human beings do. But in Adi Da's company, in the midst of study of his teaching and practice of the way of life he offers, what is prior to the self-contraction is revealed. The hand opens, and the pain of self-contraction and separation is vanished.
You can't make your way of life out of this experience here, as it appears, this dream. But you must recognize it, you must be awake in terms of it. You must enjoy that release that a person enjoys waking in the morning from his or her dreams the night before. That is what the spiritual process is all about. Being ultimately relieved of the force of this experience, this condition, this limitation, this dream here. And you're liberated from that in the process of our relationship. But only if you are related to me, truly, sacredly, spiritually.
In the traditional guru-devotee relationship, the guru enlightens devotees solely through the power of their attraction to him or her as the incarnate divine being. No other methods or techniques are offered. The reality way of Adi Da is founded on the same principle of attraction, the heart's recognition and response to Avatár Adi Da as the divine incarnation of conscious light. In the context of this devotional relationship, which includes all aspects of life and exceeds even the limits of time and space, the devotee is attracted into profound communion and then perfect identification with the Guru's divinely enlightened state.
Realization by the blessing grace of a realizer is the ancient secret tradition. When you resort to a master, then you are given instruction, and then in due course, you are given realization through spiritual transmission. My work is a completing work, or a work at the fullest point of that potential process. My gift to devotees is the gift of perfect realization through my work with them.
In popular culture, the word avatar has come to mean a computer-generated representation of someone. But the original Sanskrit meaning is one who descends from the divine realm into the human realm. Traditionally, the avatar has long been heralded as the supreme manifestation of the divine reality in the human world. Avatár Adi Da is the incarnation of conscious light, the complete and final revelation of the divine reality and truth to humankind. He took human form in order to demonstrate the process by which all the illusions and limitations of human experience are transcended, and to directly transmit the perfect realization of conscious light to all beings.
You require the appearance of a master, a realizer. A realizer in the ultimate sense, divine intervention. Part of the function of my appearance here is to offer a way, offer myself as means. All of this work is done by one who has always already stood in the divine position and is standing in that position and as that now. It is a gesture made out of unobstructed sympathy with suffering beings.
Even as a baby, Avatár Adi Da was alive as conscious light, which was his condition even prior to birth. As a young child, he gave it a name, the Bright, and his entire life was an unfolding demonstration of the Bright, first in relationship to his family and friends, then with various spiritual teachers and guides, and finally through his tireless work to teach and awaken others. Throughout his life, Adi Da simply revealed and transmitted his own state of conscious light. By the time of his passing, Adi Da had fully revealed everything that is necessary to make such realization possible for everyone, now and into the future.
I am your real state, real condition, speaking to you, being present with you through a form like your own. I'm not merely suggesting all this is so, thinking it's logically so, communicating it to you as a metaphor. I am this. This is my realization. This is my state. I am telling this to you because it is also your state. I am here in this form to make this communication to you and this transmission to you so that you will realize that state.
Avatár Adi Da passed from the body in November 2008. He had often said that his physical body was required only until he had created the means for the reality way of Adidam to remain available for all future time. During his lifetime, he generated a vast and comprehensive written teaching, summarized in his principal texts, the Aletheon, the Dornhorst Testament, and others. And he also established other forms of his agency, including his transcendental image art, and extraordinary sacred places, empowered retreat sanctuaries in which his transcendental spiritual presence is tangibly alive and accessible to anyone who responds to him. Before his passing, Avatár Adi Da made it clear that now that the reality way has been fully established, his radiant blessings extend to everyone, everywhere, forever. The liberating process he established continues, and for all who are attracted to him with an open heart, his transcendental spiritual presence of conscious light is as potently alive now as it was during his lifetime.
There is a state to be realized which is non-separate and utterly without point of view. And it is the condition of all. It is the truth, and it can be realized, and the means for its realization are here present for you, offered to you in completest form.